Alright, so here we are with another attempt at commenting videos here. Here I'm doing some Neverwinter PvP, and for some reason the first few, I don't know, seconds of this are just frozen. I don't know, I feel like it's all Shadow Play's fault as I'm trying that instead of Fraps here. And now we're at the boring part where you stand on your first base to cap, and I'm just kind of going in circles, because this is what I do. Look, my unicorn bows to you. Feel happy and well loved. And now we charge around this corner as you normally do. And I'm taking the wide angle in the hopes of smacking somebody in the face with an arrow. And they take a while to show up, I was expecting. And there he is, and I go to smack him in the face with the arrow, but unfortunately he's a rogue. And unfortunately he's a rogue is probably one of the most common things I ever say. Because rogues. Just drotted rogues. What a rogue. Forgive me, I was informed I should do bad accents, because I couldn't do a good one if I tried. And there we go, capping. Again, there has been no action whatsoever. Now I turn around and go back, because I figure the rogue's going to attempt to cap that. He hasn't shown up yet, so I'm like, okay, let's go to number 2. We're going to take the underpath. You know, so few people bother taking this path. It is still quicker in many, many ways, depending on where you are. So here I am, headed to number 2, and then I changed my mind and head to number 1, which is where I should have gone. And there's 2 of them there, I believe. Yep, there's him and that rogue, so I just jump down and start smacking him. And that's an Oathbound Paladin, which means I'm not going to hurt the frickin' thing. So I'm going to do all sorts of crazy shit, and a lot of hindering, and oh, he smacks me in the face, and I dodge one way, and they dodge another way, and oh, it's so painful. But look! I get back up in the form of my own rogue! I love pet rogues. Pet rogues make life fun. As long as they're, you know, your pet, not the other guy's pet. And between the 2 of us, we start laying down some real serious deeps. And there goes rogue number 1. Almost. Yep, there he goes. And now, more people show up, and this paladin dies very quickly. So, yeah, Tower Rush. Rush. That's a band. And we cap again, so now I'm heading right back to 3. You know, 1 and 3, just my love to this game. We're best buds. We go out shopping together, and now I see a bunch of people. And I'm going to go in, and there's a rogue again, and there's a ranger, and my personal view was I felt that the ranger was the bigger threat because crushing roots is annoying, but then the other guy goes on the ranger, so I go on the rogue, and yeah, I kind of wreck this rogue. Like, there's a lot of wreckage going on here, and, you know, crushing roots, man. He gets me pretty low, though, I'll grant him that. I mean, he nearly has me. And I almost walk into the cloud like an idiot, and then shwoomf, dead rogue. And the other guy already died, so I'm following along, and oh, it spawned just in time for me to pick up some health. I felt very healthy after that. And we mount up. You know, I wish there was a better indicator when we can mount. And look, there's a lot of people here, and I was concerned I was going to die, because there's a lot of them there. And then I believe I do die here, actually, because there's still a lot of them here. Wait, no, okay, they can't seem to hit me. Alright, he lands me with one of those things, and then, alright, now here we have the lovely 1v3 going on at the moment, and, funny thing is, I won a 1v3 here. Like I totally wrecked them. Well, the other, another couple guys showed up just at the end, but if you looked at my health, I was clearly going to kill them all. Kill them all. Let Ao sort them out. Right. And he's going to run away, because, I mean, I can't blame him. There were 3 of us and 1 of him. And so, we're back to capping slowly. Yeah, very slowly. And now I'm running back to 1. You know, I have not left these 2 points. We're a good 4 minutes into this game, and I've been jumping between these 2 points. And so here I go, and look, they're just going to leave, and I'm going to cap it, because Gontogram, all about the capping. I wish I had some cool... Look, we stare at each other for a moment, and he decides no. He Pope of Noped me, and I wasn't going to leave the point, because I want I want the points. But I got Pope of Noped there, and at this point, I don't know what I decide until I start moving. Alright, I decide to head to 2. And as you can see, we're rolling over them. One of their guys did quit, but one of our guys ends up quitting or DCing or something anyway. We end up evening it out to 9v9. I don't see much of a difference. And here they are. And here's my favorite thing to do at these points. All I do is CC lock them and let the big minions do the kills. Now there is a rogue nearby, and I could see it. I could see the ooh, we're confused on the NPCs, but it doesn't help because he just ran away. So we're back to running, and like everybody's going to 5 because everybody loves the number 5. And here we see some people beating each other up, and I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna throw off a couple of shots just to slow him down so he can kill him. And he does. And I was going to help him Cat 5, and then I'm like, well, shit, everybody's there. So I'm like, okay, I need to go somewhere else. So, yes. I head to 3 after first heading the wrong direction entirely. As you can see, there's somebody raging in chat. And if there's somebody not raging in chat in a PvP match, in really any game, you're not playing PvP. Because everybody rages. There's so much rage. Rage! And here we are, back at our point. We're standing at the point. We're standing at the point. We're standing at the point. And I'm being repetitive and speaking in a strange tone for absolutely no good reason. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I attempt to warn my team that a large group is headed towards 1, in the hopes that this helps them realize we should move there. The large group stopped by to kill one guy, and I feel like that completely wasted their attempts. And thusly we travel, and I'm gonna pop up here, and note my patented jump off the mount and do all that. Now there's 4 of them, and I don't know how many of us. Looks like there's 3, 4 maybe, so it's a fairly even fight. Except they all die, horribly, painfully, in rude ways. 1 down. And I got 1 kill there, and it really makes me sad that the double kills and triple kills are currently bugged, because I feel like I'd have a few in this game. And a rogue and the smoke cloud. I do hate the smoke cloud. It's so annoying. And, oh, there he is. And where'd he go? There he goes. He tried really, really hard. And we're back onwards towards 3, because 1 and 3, just 1 and 3 make the number 13 or the number 31, neither of which is an important number in any way, shape, or form. I'm not sure where I was going with that. And I see that, you know, there's a lot of people here, and we're gonna beat them up a bit. And so we snare up a wizard. I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm like, a ranger. I'm like, wait, that's not a ranger. That's a wizard. I'm a ranger. Da 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 da. Oh, days, that hurts the throat. And death. Death is good. Well, when it's not mine. So far, I've gone pretty deathless, I believe, this game. Makes me happy. Alright, now I decide to head towards 4. I think. Quite like in my previous video, I will shift stances while running, mostly because, you know, gives me a speed buff. Not much one, but until I get my mount up. Alright, so I was going to head to 4, but everybody headed to 4, so I headed to 5. And, I'm quite happy I've managed to make it to the top. The score is 6-0-11 right now, which means 6 kills, 0 deaths, 11 assists, in case you're unaware of how that sounds. And we're going to stand here, and we're going to try and cap. And, somebody comes up to annoy me, Mr. Thorn Piercer, and so I smacketh him, and I smacketh him a lot, but there's other people with me, to be fair, and we really make him unhappy. Thorn, he's the one who was raging earlier, so Thorn is very dead. And there's some complaints in the chat about matchmaking, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it, because I can tell you I've got to match up against people who way outgeared me, but currently my gear's not, like, godly. I mean, I do have 3 pieces of the better PvP gear. I do, but I worked at it to get it. You know, you can't get it without dailies. You can't pay to win for that. And I only have like rank 7 enchants on these things, and they're like up to 12. I mean, geez. And we're back here again, and somebody shot me. And that made me unhappy. Somebody shot me in midair, so I was like, that's just rude. I took it out on this poor rogue. I almost felt bad for him. I decided I wanted the point more. So I use my patented poke the guy a lot of times technique, along with the help of my teammates in the poke the guy a lot of times technique. And we proceed to and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm heading back to 5 again. Because somebody's trying to cap it. And if I recall correctly how this ends, there's 2 people trying to cap it. And we get into a brawl. And there's some fighting involved. And I don't know what happens. And there's one. And I believe a rogue comes up and just, like, tries to, totally wreck me? Nope. This is me chasing down this other dude. And there's the rogue. There's always a rogue. You should always assume there's a rogue. Okay, that's the new rule. Assume always there's a rogue. And then I get the backup in the form of a guardian fighter, but the game, I believe, ends shortly after? Yep, ended right there. So, there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video and more of my commentary, and I was happy with my final score, so, back to surrender I go!